Hey guys, so sorry this review is a couple days late. Yesterday was actually my birthday, so I've been doing some very important birthday things. Now, first off, I just want to say how awesome was that bit with Salty getting the snake back. She goes on a mission to rescue a kidnapped snake. We're not really given the context on why the snake was so important and why he was kidnapped, but it doesn't really matter because all we see is Salty being a badass. She's like riding a motorcycle, people are shooting at her, she's blocking the bullets, someone shoots an RPG at her, and she catches the rocket and shoots it back at them. And then she is chased into the water by a chopper, and she uses her black web stuff to take the chopper down. What's funny is that this bit isn't even important. The real stuff happens when she actually goes home, but still, like, what the crap was this? It was awesome, but... Anyway, when she gets home, Henri's there because Henri needs to ask her some questions about Mikado, because Mikado has been acting a bit weird as of late. Now, every time we see Mikado in this episode, he is smiling, which is weird because Mikado is more of a cautious character, and he doesn't smile all that often. And when he does smile, it's a lot less creepy than this. Now, the only part we get to see a lot of Mikado is when he's talking with Alba and the Blue Square people, and how you can see Mikado's definitely changing, and it's getting really creepy because they're talking, they're like, "Oh, so it seems like there's a stalker in the dollars." And Mikado's like, "Oh, well, we can't have that, can we?" So yeah, Mikado definitely isn't acting like his usual self, and I'm really interested to see where his character is going to go this season, because right now I have no idea what's going on with him or what's going to happen. Now, like I just mentioned, there of course is a stalker, and he is stalking, what's her face, I can't remember her name, but it's Shizuo's brother's girlfriend, the pop star or whatever. She's being stalked by this super creepy dude, another really creepy guy. You see him hold up a picture of her and lick it, and he does this like twice, and then he eats the picture, like he swallows it. And then we see that he has like hundreds of other pictures of her. I'm like, whoa, what is up with this episode and the creeps? Ugh. Now, this guy was actually training at the dojo where Izai's sisters took Akane to train, so we finally get to see those two boxer guys or whatever who were in the ending. I wasn't sure who they were, but now it's confirmed that these guys they work at the dojo. Now, when Shizuo's brother finds out that the stalker may be part of the dollars, when Shizuo's brother finds stalker to his girlfriend may be in the dollars, he goes to Shizuo for advice. Now, this leads to Shizuo's brother giving him their kitty cat to take care of. And the best part of the episode is when Shinra and Salty open the door to their house, and Shizuo was there with the kitten on his head. That's amazing. Now, near the end of the episode, we see that a piss ton more people have joined the chat room. Now, this may be obvious to some people, but it's really not to me, because I sometimes get confused on who's who in the chat room. I mean, I know who most of them are, but all these new guys, I think they're all of Alba's friends, those guys. I think they are. But once again, I'm not sure, because I'm not really good at distinguishing their voices, because, you know, it's in another language. And yeah, it also seems that Izaya and Mikado have not been using the chat room in a very long time, especially Mikado, and this is probably because of all the crazy crap that's going through his head right now. So yeah, things are definitely going down this arc. Masami realizes in this episode that the blue squares may be trying to take over the dollars like they did back in Season 1 with the yellow scarves. So he, of course, is going back into town to help Mikado. However, I don't know how that's going to work, because Mikado, once again, acting a bit crazy. He's like, "Oh yes, Masami's coming back to town. Yes, he is." I kind of have a feeling that the only reason that Mikado is doing this, joining forces with the Blue Square, is because he wants Masami to come back. Which is a bit crazy, it's a bit out of character, but right now I would believe it just because of how weird he's acting. So yeah, this was a really, really good episode. I cannot wait to see what happens later on in the arc. So with that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week for another Durarara review.